Alright, this is my first video. I really like the challenge of doing what you carry in your little kit. I'm a freight pilot, and I'm going to shut down the engine and show you exactly what I carry. The real deal, I didn't doctor this. I'm actually at work right now. So let's have at it. Alright, take off my headset here. You have to excuse me. Like I said, I've never made a video here before, but I'm going to show you exactly what I keep it in the cockpit. Just to give you a little background, I fly freight for a company into an airport that is absolutely empty. It's in the middle of the night. There's no one here, and it's in the middle of the Great Dismal Swamp out here in Virginia. So I'm the only person for miles in any direction. So I decided to put together a kit. I don't know if you can see it right there. I just used a belt. You know, they come with clothing and whatever else outfits. And I keep it strapped to the back of my co-pilot's headrest. As you can see, there is no co-pilot. I'm the only person. And what I'm going to do is bust this out as best I can and show you exactly what I do carry. It's an interesting contest. I'm just going to do it right here on the wing. I don't know how exactly this is going to work out. Alright. Alright. First things first, take these gloves off. I just had this spare bag. Leatherman, can't go wrong with it. And it's something that I found very useful. I'm not super organized. I've seen a lot of videos of guys. I think they really get off on the organization and the packing and the unpacking, and I know that's useful, but when you're using it every day, it's just very, very tough to stay super organized. So this is the case to my Leatherman, which I hate these cases. They're just one thing in the way of getting to the tool that you need. So I use it spare batteries. Keep them taped up so the off chance that the connectors touch, we're all good. More rubber bands, and then that's empty. Eye drops. Since I'm a pilot, this is very important for me. If I have to shoot an approach or something and my eyes are all dried up, that helps out a lot. Hand sanitizer. As you can see, I actually use it. This isn't just something I put together. A lighter. I don't smoke anymore, but it's good to have fire. Tums. I mean, yeah, this isn't gonna fix a gunshot wound, but I'm gonna use just about everything in this kit. Simple, basic, cheap aspirin. It's really the best thing I've found for headaches and stuff. I've got some of this in what some people would call a system. A cold pack if I need it. There's a few things that you can do with this other than just you know, using it as a cold pack. Some sanitary gloves. And here I've got, you know, a basic gauze pack. I think there's only one or two in there if I needed it. Pretty much what I did is I started off with a kit that you buy at Walmart for cheap, and I pirated it. That's the best way. I really don't like the containers that those things come in. They're not useful. They end up breaking. They're odd shaped. So if you find the container that you like best, use that, and then just pirate the stuff out of it. You know, it had a whistle in here. Don't really know when I'll use it, but couldn't hurt. Basic stuff: Q-tips, Benadryl, Band-Aids, finger splint if you needed it. Band-Aids, Band-Aids, Band-Aids. I almost had to abort a takeoff one time because I adjusted my visor in the cockpit, and it sliced my finger so wide open there was blood gushing down my hand and all down the throttle quadrant. So that's what originally told me that I needed a first aid kit of some sort. I've got a little bandage of tape in there, some tweezers, you know, the antibiotic stuff, all the basic first aid stuff that one would need. In this tin, I keep, this is completely legal, but a couple of diet pills. I'm actually low, and it's like a super caffeine vitamin type thing. If I'm getting real tired, I take one pill and it gets me home. Rather be a little wired when I get home than not get home because I fell asleep at the cockpit. Quick Clean. I use these all the time. I transport medical boxes, samples, and lab samples. So you know, I'm constantly dealing with dirty stuff. I have gloves on my hand all the time. I have separate boxes in the front and back of the cockpit. But these things I use all the time. These wipes. They're just really good. They're cheap. This is funny. This is a Craftsman, you know, sharp. What do they call these things? An X-Acto knife. My wife thought I was crazy when I bought this at Walmart. But what ended up happening is the back cargo hold, the floor base is done in wood. Because things get wet and then everything can get replaced. Well, the problem with that is that splinters pop up off the floorboard, and what I had done when I went to reach in for my cargo, I put a splinter through my glove and underneath my middle finger all the way up to the cuticle. And it was painful, and I actually I cut most of it out with this. I had to cut my nail with this knife. Long story short, I ended up having to go to the ER anyway because I couldn't get all of the splinter out. It sounds like a stupid thing to go to the ER for, but I didn't feel like having an infected finger and getting a staph infection. From that ER visit, they actually let me keep some of the tools that they used. I got clamps, some more tweezers and scissors, and another lighter. Like I said, a basic kit, but it's something that I use. I didn't feel putting together a big bulky thing that was impressive, but it was, you know, I have to be able to carry it around. I switch out planes, I go to different cities, so it has to be with me, and I made the best thing that I would absolutely carry at all the time, and I thought that was really the most important thing. It's been beat up, it's been used. I probably need some things replacing out of it, but yeah, that's my medical kit.